Good morning everyone and welcome to you in today's daily update. Hope you're all doing very well as always. Bitcoin did got a nice continuation from the first target here to go and touch a few MC Strat targets just down there, giving the pump at the moment, and as for now we are just rejecting basically the previous lows. As you can see, we've got the previous low here, the previous low here. We're just rejecting the previous low at the moment. By the way, is the microphone working correctly? Yeah, it is. Nice. So yeah, I am in a long personally for, well, like I was here from the very low, because this was MC Strats, right? We've got a week into the MC Strat target. These are limits placed in there. And by the way, in the last update I said I have no limits down there, but I do have, because they're MC Strat by the way. So I do have limits on the MC Strat by the way. And so yeah, we've got the fill, the pump, we take break one, then we've got subtown. I was not here during the day trading this because I was away. Then we went into the second one, the third one, so we compound even more, and then we get the pump, taking profit one, and now we're getting a bit of a pullback. So yeah, in any case, whatever happened next, I am short from the all-time high, I am long from the bottom now. So if you follow along with the MC Strat now, you're in a long. That's very nice, right? So we can just wait next for the, if we have to drop more, we can look for the next target. Just 1 second, please, gonna add the fan very quick. Alright, there we go. So yeah, let's update the levels first of all. So this chart here, there are a lot of things going on. Yeah, so let's go on the daily time frame here. Daily. We printed a few supports there. There you go. So it's 110.0, 62.5. Okay. Have a good low, a good high. Wow. 111,976. Ah, come on. There you go. Either anything good here with the old flow. Boom. And let's have a look at this. So we formed yesterday here a bit of bullish CVD, if I remember good. Yes. Oh, well, very, 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 very small one. Yeah, a bit of bullish CVD, but no real shorts. You've got here, you can see a low, high, low, 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 low on the right. Very small one, but still there with some shorts. This giving the pump, and you've got a lot of longs during the rise here. to go and flip everything into resistance, and from here honestly there is nothing to do with that. There is just nothing to do with this. Yeah, very weak in Korean price, honestly. Yeah, this is very weak. Even the drop here, we are getting some really low volume compared to before. Yeah, there is nothing to do with that for me. Again, there is nothing, but I've got limits down there, so I did something. But now, right now, there is just nothing. So, we've got two different targets for a long plan. Okay, we've got the first one here. So basically this was this wall target here. If you go and check out what we have done here, we simply have done as for now, okay, complex approach of it. We go below, we flip it into resistance, we fake the drop with either a retest, either a new low, and then come back up, it depends. And then we get a push up, flip into support, and get the continuation here to the upside. We managed to hold the flip to support or not. Now it depends of this basically. If we do not hold this, we are just going to look for a new low, okay? As simple as that. We are Wednesday, yeah, we still have a few days left before the weekend, so we'll see if we manage to hold this or not. If we do not manage to hold this, we're going to look for a continuation basically down to the next target we have planned. So basically this, okay, we'll have this big zone of support just below us here. So we have the 618 66% plus the anchor review up from the 75,000 low. Okay, so very nice zone of support. If we start breaking this, we're simply going to go towards the 1618 of the triple wave like this. Okay, 1618 plus a monthly negative path control plus the whole latest uptrend, sorry, here, value low. So this also is a very big support. So this is a very big support. Next, we can look first of all for the upper part of the target. If the upper part is lost, we can look for the bottom part of the support. Basically, as simple as that. Okay. So we have either this first long trade, basically, either this second long trade into this zone of price. And if this is lost, we're simply going to go towards this bottom here. And if we lose this bottom here, we're going to go towards the next target. Let me just double check this again, just to make sure it's correct. Yeah, right now we're bouncing off the range, basically, but this is not really like that. It will be more like this. Look. Yeah, that is basically below here. So this match with the target we have planned just below basically. And if we drop below here, yeah, so basically if we lose, okay, so this is not really correct because there you go, it's all of this we have planned. Okay, so all of this, come on, if we break below this, we're simply going to go again. We can fake the drop, for example, do something complex, for example, come all the way down here, manage to drop below the support. Okay, and so this value low is basically the last support here. Okay, the value low here is the last support we have planned. Again, can we do something more complex, like go below, touch the big... Alright, so I shall be live again. I've got a blue screen. I have some blue screens these days. Let me just confirm this very quickly. Is it working right now? Or? Yeah, it is. Okay, good. Perfect. So yeah, sorry about this. I don't know why I'm having some blue screens these days. I think I have to update a few drivers. But anyways, let me just load back everything. Or do I need EXO right now? No, so let's not load that. Yeah, so I was talking about, let me just load a few things. No. Restore, there you go. Perfect. So yeah, I was talking about, you know, we have this zone of support here. I don't have any more music. What we can do here, so let's go back on it was a daily time frame. we can simply go here below the big support we are having down there, okay, flip it into support, fake the drop, and manage to still reclaim, flip into support, and get the bigger continuation here to the upside. That's something possible, for example, to do such complex approach of the zone of support, the big support we have planned. This is possible, right? Okay, it's not impossible to do this. You can go and watch at this, for example, on the website. You have a nice listen there waiting for you. You can go in the course section, order flow and footprint, and you have the level approach normally. Just right here, level approach, and you have different approach basically of the targets. For example, this is the most complex one. Okay, again, you do not need next to go for a new low, you can simply hold a higher low next. Okay, it depends, but yeah, this is a possible approach, just be aware of that. And if this is broken, if the next big support is broken, we're simply going to go towards 100,000, basically 98,000 by the way. This will be the next target, and if 98,000 is broken, can still look for this value low here around 92,000, but if this is broken, we're definitely going to go towards 75,000 by it, basically. So yeah, step by step we have the big support next below. If we really drop and get acceptance really below here, we can look for 98,000. If we break 98,000, we still have a small support around 92,000, but honestly, if we break 98,000, it's very likely we're going to go towards 75,000 at least. Okay, and if we break 75,000, we're going to see what we can plan next. But as for now, this is the plan. Okay, so yeah, that is it for Bitcoin. Otherwise, with the wave, well, nothing has changed since the last updates. Okay, still taking the same wave, everything is following perfectly. So why would I change something here? So still waiting for this one, I mean looking for this 123 or 1618 for either a Y wave, either if we have to make a 5 waves down here, a C wave. If we start going into the 200%, this whole count here is invalidated for me, and what we can take is very simply the first count we have been looking for normally for a very, well, yeah, for a very long time. It's simply the wave 4 is in, the wave 5 is in, this bigger wave 5 is in, and so now we have some 5 waves to the upside, so now it's gonna be the bear market basically. As simple as that. This is again a possibility. We'll confirm, if we can say that, if we really start breaking some big support. As for now, we are still really high here. We changed locally the market structure, but again, next, if we get a pullback here, I mean a push up here, we need to hold a lower high to really start looking for a possible bigger drop. Okay, it's not because we just take the lows once that we cannot do this. Okay, we can absolutely do this next to really confirm a possible change on a medium time frame. We'll have to get this lower high. Next we'll have to get the nice reaction of the lower high, and next, once we have done this, to really start changing the higher time frame, we also have to change from low, higher low, higher low to lower low, and again next to hold a lower high instead of higher highs, higher highs. And so next we can look for a bigger drop basically. Okay, so yeah, let me just delete all of this, and yeah, I'm gonna add it like this. But yeah, just be aware of, it's possible to be in such configuration. Okay, as we are still around the high, I am in a short from the all-time high. Okay, but as we are still around the high, I'm still looking for something that will go for higher prices next, but that's not my only configuration. The wave 5 can be in, and we can now look for a big drop, right? But yeah, so this is the plan still. Okay, nothing has changed basically on this one. Yeah, now that would be nice. We get some 5 waves here to the upside, maybe an expanding leading like this to really start something to the upside. But yeah, for now we have a triple wave, so it's not looking good. We really need another increase in price to get this. Again, I am long from the bottom now. I do probably want to have my stop on entry, but yeah, if we drop too much here, it's not looking good. So on the lower time frame, it's basically, yeah, with the wave I'm looking for the same. We just have two zones basically, the 123 and the 1618. Okay, the two fibs. These are basically the two targets we have planned with the levels, and if these are lost, we continue more down, we go and touch the 200%. The wave 5 is definitely in, and now we can look for just a bigger correction down like this, as simple as that. And so we're going to see what we can take next. For now, we don't want to make it too complex. But yeah, here locally we have this range. Well, it's not really a range here. Yeah, okay, so we have this might be, yeah, so we have two supports on the lower time from here. We have this one here. Okay, just we're going to touch it looks like, sorry. And the next one is basically this with a lot of confidence. If we break this second one here, we're again, can we do this and come back up and yes, it's possible, but again, in terms of probability, there is no any confidence down there. So for me, this is very simple. If we break the second support, we are very likely going to go towards a new bottom again. Yeah, so these are two supports. Again, we do not look for shorts into support, we look for longs, so we can look for a long into the two supports. Again, I'm not gonna do this for me because I'm already long, but if you missed, for example, you can just simply wait for the targets to be hit. When it's hit, simply go to the order flow. I didn't load the order flow now, but simply again check out the order flow. If the reaction is good for you, take the long. If this is not good, do not take the long, and in that case we shall continue lower normally. And if you miss it, maybe we're going to bounce with bad data. So very simply, what you have to do when you bounce with bad data is apply the process, wait for a retracement, wait for a retest. If the retest is good, take the long. If the retest is not good, we're going to go for a new low again. Simple as that. And if the new low, so to speak, the swing through pan or the failed auction is good, take the long. If not, look for the next target, basically. For example, let's say we bounce from here. The process is, if we bounce with bad data on the order flow, you wait for the retest, and we are going to do a retest. We are never going to bounce like this with bad data. Okay, if the retest is good, you take the long. Normally, if it's good, you're going to get the rise. If this is not good, you wait for a new low to be made. So here you look for a swing through pan or a failed auction. Okay, if the data are good, you take the long. If not, you do not take the long. And if not, you wait for the next target. Okay, if the data are good, you wait for the next target. That's the process. Retest. If not, swing through pan, fail auction. If not, next target. That's it. Anyways, yeah, that is a plan for the lower time from here, and we are done for a Bitcoin. I think we're live for 20 minutes. Gonna go and check at the questions. I can see a few messages there. Oh yes, good morning, mate. Doing great. What about you? Wait for BTC, and what's your high time frame on Ethereum? I always had 75 in mind, but you start. Well, for now it's a little bit. 130 is already a very big resistance above us, but well, rejected, as you can see, for now from the perfect absolute and it was really here on my chart for a while. We have been able also to time the top like 2 days, as always, on a higher time frame. So the fib time can be 2 days before, 2 days after. It was 2 days before the fib time, so it's valid. But yeah, you can see the next target, it was 131, and the next one, it might be around there, by the way. No, yeah, 153. Yeah, 175. For now, for me, no, but maybe later if we get some new data, it can change. Okay, but as for now, these are my targets. But I hope you're doing very well, mate, by the way. And so the thing was, yeah, well, on a higher time frame, these are the wave on Bitcoin. Okay, so I was looking for this wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a 1, 2, 3, or 5 here in between. A really bad 5 waves, but anyways. And so here in the wave 5 here was looking for this ending. Okay, if you go and check at the time, I was looking for this wave 4 and the wave 5 here mainly. We have an ABC zigzag, we'll have an ABC zigzag in the wave 1, 3 and in the wave 5, so this can be absolutely completed. The wave 5 can be in, and so after some 5 waves, where it's very simply either another wave 1, 2, so a massive crash basically, the bear market. It's gonna take some time. Either we are in some of the wave 4, 5 on a really higher time frame, but in any case, it's gonna drop and take some time too. Okay, so yeah. But before to look at this, I mean to look for this, I'm still aware of a longer wave 4 here for next wave 5, a bigger wave 5 basically with a bigger correction in here. Depending on the if we get something bullish or not in the two long targets we have planned. If we get nothing bullish in there or really no good wave to bounce from here, yeah, the wave 5s might be in. And we might be in this higher time frame configuration basically. I didn't check it really, the higher time frame here, it was on this one. Yeah, there are just so many configurations on a higher time frame now with all the data we're having here. This is yeah, I mean, this is yeah, this is you have, for example, here you have a configuration where you have a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so this form a bigger ABC, okay, ABC, or impulsive, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can this be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Well, technically yes, because there will be a leading, but again, next there will be a massive wave 2 here, or a B. Yeah, this is valid, honestly. Otherwise, there will be a wave 1, 2, another 1, 2. We are in the 3. We are going to do the wave 4. We are going to do the 5th next. But again, this wave 4 cannot break the previous wave on top, so this is not going to be a big pullback. And normally now after these 5 waves, this should be a big pullback, right? So this is not really valid. So yeah, honestly, I will take more something like this, leading 3, 4, 5, and massive crash. Or very simply, okay, I think this is another wave count. It might be this one. Yeah, there you go. Again, this was here. You can see here we'll have a wave 1, 2, another wave 1, 2, another wave 1, 2, another wave 1, 2, another wave 1, 2, and we just keep doing some wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, unlimited wave 1, 2, and we're never going to see the wave 3 or 5 on the higher time frame. Even if it gives, as you can see, on a, well, still big time frame, but some very big pumps. Just on a low scale, it's not looking the same. But it's still very nice, right? So this is another configuration. For example, we'll just do some wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 all the time, and keep doing this. You know, wave 1, wave 2, high, low. Then you have another wave 1, 2, higher, high, higher, low. Then you have another wave 1, 2, higher, high, higher, low. Next you have another wave 1, 2, higher, high, higher, low. Next you have another wave 1, 2, higher, high, higher, low. Next you have another wave 1, 2, and just do this again, and again, basically. So yeah, something possible too. But you can see there are many configurations, so say which one to take next. And yeah, this one, for example, is valid too, by the way. That will be like the massive, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading. It will be the same. Next you have in this configuration a wave 1, 2, 3 with a 1, 2, 3, or 5. Then you have the 4 and the 5th. And so if you completed this, well, next you look for a bigger wave 1, 2, and 3 or 5. So this might also get a nice pullback, and next continue up. But yeah, get still first a nice pullback. So honestly, if we really have to be bearish, this will be the best. Okay, that will really be the best of the best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that will be the best, honestly, to just keep doing these high, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, and again get so 1, 2, get another wave 1, 2 is higher, higher. That will be the best. That will be really the best of the best, honestly. Because there will be a crash, but still not too low, and still get a continuation up next. So yeah, that will be nice. That will be very nice. But yeah, that's my view. In any case, on a higher time frame, really from boom here. Okay, so that's my wave count basically, and the ending can be in and can be done. The wave 5 can be completed. It depends basically now how far it's going to go, and if we manage to hold these 2 supports we have planned. If we do not hold the last one, this is done. We have done the ending. Again, as I said already many times before, this is an ending. Now, can this be if this is done like this? Okay, this wedge already is done. Again, can we do with an ending? Can this ending be turned into a leading? So for a bigger wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, it's possible. Again, in terms of probability, this is not the most probable, but it's not impossible, right? So this is something possible. Again, that's why we use the levels. Okay, if we break this, we're going to plan, of course, we have the wave, but we'll plan the levels here too. We recognize, for example, if we break below this first support, well, the next target is very simply the low here. So again, when we are into this low here, when we do a swing flip under a big failed auction, we simply have to check out what are the data, what are the wave. If we bounce from here, if we get some 5 waves, then we can look for a bigger wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a nice increase in price. It depends of many things, but again, for example, if you break this one here, 98,000, we're going to go towards more likely, we still have 92, but more likely we're going to see 75,000. So with this also, it helps also to make decisions on which way, for example, we can take. For example, if we manage to break below the second support here we have planned, okay, the current one, if we break below, this is not the big ending wave 4 anymore, the ending is done, and so we can look, for example, the next configuration, so a bigger wave 1, a bigger wave 2, and then a bigger wave 3, 4, 5 to the upside. But if this support is not holding, where are we going to go? Down here, so we cannot be in a wave 1, 2 anymore. And so yes, we are going to take, in that case, the ending is done, everything is done, and we look for the big crash. You can see step by step we can take the different accounts. We just have to see next in the targets what data we're having, what wave we're having from the bounce, if we have to bounce, and all of this together will give us the good wave count to take and the most probable thing to take, basically, and to do. As simple as that. So yeah, that's the way I am doing personally. For me, it works well, so I will do it like this. Maybe it looks very complex to understand, but well, for me, that's the way it works. It's not impossible to understand. If you learn your waves, you'll see. And for ETH, again, these things are back. That's so weird. I don't know why this is doing that. Anyways, this is not a good one. Might be here for the higher time frame wave count. 3, 4. Yeah, this is valid. This is on Bitstamp. What is this? Index. One, two. Yeah, honestly, I would take more such count here with a triple wave down here, and normally, if I remember good, this was this green box here. No, it was not this, but anyways, this is still fine. Yeah, so sorry. So yeah, well, the count is still there. Is already there, by the way. Didn't see that. Anyways, so 5 is up. 1, 2, 3, or 5 forming again. I'm placing an impulsive here, but it can absolutely be here wave A, B, and then we just have a C here. And that's it, right? So we just end up like this with a 5 waves up in there, and that's it. Next we should get normally a wave 1, 2, next we'll have a wave 3, a wave 4, and next we look for the 5th. Honestly, this is a mega big wave 5. Are we going to do this? Premise, this wave 1, 2 is absolutely massive here. Wave 1, wave 2 is absolutely crazy huge. So again, this is very nice if we do a 3, 4, 5 here to the upside. I'm not looking for a massive crash on it. I'm looking if we pull back for a pullback to get another continuation to the upside. Now, yeah, we've got a swing for a pound of the all-time high, so if you had a chance to take a short, I would say this was a short to take in any case. But yeah, normally with a higher time frame wave count, these are the targets above, and just gonna get rid of that real quick. I'm gonna lock that, there we go. And yeah, normally we should be in this. Yeah, so we should be in this. So with a wave 1, 2, oops, wrong one, and so 3, 4 5 on a higher time frame, so this will complete either this, so it will complete this big wave 5 of course, but next either a wave 3 top, either a C wave top. Okay, now be aware of a possible longer wave 4. Okay, so we are in a wave 1, 2, 3, wave 4, but again a wave 4 can take even longer and then get the 5th. And so this will be simply a bigger W, X, Y. That will be pretty crazy because there will be a really long and boring stuff here, but because we're already range bound for 5 years now, so that will be nice. We get the impulse here to the upside, but again, that's valid count, right? We cannot deny it's there. So yeah, it depends, I would say, how far this retrace, if we retrace, is going to go. If we hold the wave 4 target on a lower time frame, it's fine. I recommend you to go and watch the last updates for the Ethereum wave count on a lower time frame. But yeah, if we start breaking the wave 4 basically target, I will definitely take such a longer wave 4. Okay, that will be the plan here. Otherwise, yeah, if we hold the wave on a lower time frame, looking for this wave 1, 2, 3, or 5. That's why I cannot really look for a massive crash on Bitcoin if I'm looking for this on ETH, right? I mean, if Bitcoin is bearish and is doing the massive crash, everything is going to follow, everything is going to crash. This is as simple as that. But there is the potential on this one here with the ETH BTC per node that have been raising. Where is this? Here in the middle. If this one is rising, it is rising, that there is no reason to look for a max Bitcoin crash, right? So yeah, honestly, Bitcoin is not crashing because if Bitcoin crash, everything of course is going to follow next. But yeah, anyways, this is a count on a higher time frame here. Okay, so normally this is below 5 waves, and this is going to complete wave 3C and the lower time frame here. I mean, still higher time frame, but lower time frame here, wave count, wave 5, sorry. So yeah, that is the plan on ETH, and yeah, we'll have two targets, so around 10,000 basically, big psychological level, and next we'll have 44,000. Again, that's very far away. We might not go there, honestly, but who knows, maybe, you know. Let's stay with the first one as for now. Okay, so yeah, that is a plan on ETH for the higher time frame. This is a count in any case now. Yeah, only time can really tell, depending on Bitcoin and all of this. And otherwise, yeah, for the lower time frame, if we drop further, these are the wave 4 targets. I would prefer to keep this one here and not go for the second one here. I would really prefer to hold this first target. That will be the best of the best, basically. I also need tips on Nasdaq. It's really quite good for the futures, but do you have a setup for it on Exoitas? I'm not trading Nasdaq or nothing like that. I'm really on crypto. No, I don't have it. Sorry, mate, I don't have that. So yeah, that is it for today. Do we have any news, by the way? Can't believe I forgot to check. No, but we do have some tomorrow at 2:30 UTC plus 2. So yeah, and by the way, I will be away for a week, so not next week, but in 2 weeks basically, between the 8 and 15. By the way, 8 to 15 I will be away. So I added everything in Discord, by the way. You can always check here. I'm always keeping this calendar here up to date. So you can go and click the events here, and you can see when the events are cancelled or whatever, or here basically. So you can see all the ones that are cancelled here. These are the ones where I'm not there, and so I'm not here for a week. I'll be on a vacation. I will be away. So yeah, so yeah, just so you know, there won't be any update on YouTube and in Discord basically. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Let's see now if we manage to bounce from the first or second support. I don't have the order for the lining loaded up right now. Sorry. I don't know why this is crashing. Like, it's always when MOONCHARTS is open. I'll see if there are some drivers to update or something. Anyways, I'll see. And if this is still doing this, yeah, I don't know. I will check. Anyways, wishing you all a brilliant bear hit as always. Take care of you and catch you all in the next one on Bitcoin or the altcoins. We'll see. Anyways, have a brilliant day hit. Take care. Cheers.